everyone, it's me, Jason, another episode of Jason Juggles. Today I asked for challenges on things to balance, and I got a few people that had some great ideas. Say hi in the comments, let me know that you're here, but I got some great ideas of things to balance today. Also, I thought this would be kind of cool. I could teach you how to balance something, because I know a lot of times, let me turn the music down a little bit. You still see me? All right. Kids are looking for fun things to do. I've already taught how to juggle. I'm going to be posting more of that. And also, by the way, I'm teaching private juggling classes. So if you want to learn to juggle, it's only $10. I'll teach everybody in your house all at the same time how to juggle. And it's kind of fun because it's interactive through Zoom. And I can see what you're doing, which is really the best way to learn to juggle, is have somebody see what you're doing and then critique that and say, oh yeah, throw a little higher. And don't be afraid to make mistakes in front of me, because I do it all the time. Hey, Emily, I guess Riley's probably watching. Hey, Riley, my dad. So this is how you balance. If you don't already know how, this is a fun thing you can do at home. I recommend getting something, maybe going outside, but especially if you have something like a pool noodle, this is a great way to start. A pool noodle is about as easy as it gets. Sometimes people used to use peacock feathers. Those are not as easy to find, but an old pool noodle, cut it in half and balance it. And this is the way you balance. You put something on your hand and you watch the top. That is the most important thing. A lot of people think balance like this. That's actually really hard. If I watch the top of this and keep the bottom underneath it, it's actually pretty easy. I can go to one finger, but basically the idea is if the top goes this way, I move my hand to stay underneath it, and that's what gives it the balance. So something like a pool noodle is a really good thing to start with, and once you get good at that, you can balance it on your chin, like, let me get back here. Drop it down to your hand. There's lots of fun things you can do, and because it's so light, it's pretty easy, and also the length helps. Something long is actually usually easier. Once it gets heavy though, that's when it's really, really hard. So something like a pool noodle is a great way to start. Definitely recommend that. You can also try things like rulers. This is a little trickier, just because the pool noodle is so light, it kind of helps. But a ruler, something like that. Juggling club, if you have that. What else do people try? I've had a lot of people, even my kids, try a broom. This can be a little dangerous, so let's just say this up front. Be careful, don't break stuff. If you get hurt or break stuff, not my fault. I think that covers me legally. But a broom isn't as hard as you might think. If you can get that balance, hold it up in place, and then watch the top, you can actually balance it pretty easily. So if you watch here, right? And then again, bouncing on your chin, which I have to go down on my knees. So that's how you balance stuff. Basically, again, the idea, something like a pool noodle where you're not going to break anything. Watch the top, keep the bottom under the top. So you're moving around. And when I do some big, heavy, dangerous things, that's when you really hurt yourself. That's what I'm going to do for you today, because that's some of the ideas you guys gave me. So let's get into it. What do we got first? Oh, Ronnie asked me to balance a bowling ball and a marble. I wasn't sure how to do that. I was like, well, I could put a marble in one hand and a bowling ball in the other hand. That's bouncing, but I don't think that's really what she meant. She wanted me to somehow combine them. And I messed around with some ideas. I end up switching out, I hope you don't mind, the marble with a golf ball. And the reason is because I came up with this crazy idea. I'm gonna take a bowling ball and stick a piece of PVC pipe in the end and then try to balance that on top without it falling off while it's bounced on my head. So, switched out the marble for this, but I think this is more interesting. I actually could balance it where like the marble was sitting in one of the holes, but that was kind of boring. So I thought this was more interesting. So, 10-pound bowling ball, PVC pipe, golf ball, put it on my head, bounce it, let go. Try not to get this thing wants to fall off. It really does. So I'm going to try to hold it there at least for a little bit. All right? Yeah, did it! First try. Oh, I've been messing around with that weird contraption for a while. It was not very easy. So yeah, that's the bowling ball. What else we got here? Oh, Morty, who's a juggler, he came up with the idea of, and I think he's seen this before, a golf ball, again, but then bounce it on a golf tee. That's really hard because it's so short. The shorter it is, the quicker it wants to fall over. So I don't have a golf tee, but I have this pen, which is like very lightweight, and it's a little longer than a golf tee. So to be fair, this is probably easier, but I have to say this is super hard, all right? It's not dangerous, but it's really, really hard to try to balance this on there. So, this isn't gonna last long because I didn't practice it that much, and I got it this morning. So I'm gonna try to put it on my nose, balance it, and if I can hold it for like 3 seconds, I will be very happy. Not sure if that's gonna happen. All right, it's gonna take me a minute to actually get the balance point before I let go. That's another important thing when you're balancing. Get it balanced before you let go. Some people just go, oh, I wanna bounce something. They put it in their hand, they let go, and it falls. But if you can kind of get it almost there, you're gonna be in way better shape. I'm gonna try not to hit myself in the face with the golf ball. Nope. Try again. Oh! I'm okay. Okay, all right, let's try this one more time. I did get it a little bit better than this in practice, but it is just so tricky. Yes! I got it! That was long enough. That's about as good as it gets with that thing. All right, some other crazy things. Gordon wanted me to balance an active wasp nest. Sorry, can't find it. Too bad though, that would have been cool. Something else. Bucky, don't worry, I haven't done yours yet. All right, Bucky's late. You didn't miss that much. I balanced this thing. It was dumb. No, I got some really cool stuff, and you can always go back and watch this later, and I'll post it on YouTube as well. Another thing that is cool balance trick that no one came up with, but I do it in my show sometimes, so I really want to show it to you, is sometimes I bounce a tennis racket. This isn't bad either. You can get hurt with a tennis racket, but I'm going to try a trick that I do in my show, where I actually balance this on my head while juggling at the same time. Really hard to try to get those two things at the same time. But I got it. I want to show it to you. This is what it looks like. So I got to split my focus between the two things at the same time. Now juggle. Nailed it. All right. Yeah, again, balancing that and then juggling. Basically, I just have to forget about the juggling, which I know for some people, that's probably the hardest part. But for me, I have to keep that balance going. Someone else said, Eileen said, balance her checkbook. Other people said, balance the national debt or something like that, I think. I am going to try to balance this little checkbook portfolio thing I have. It's actually really hard. Again, it's not very long. The short things make it a little harder. And a cheer runs through the crowd. Thanks, Bucky. Very supportive. Bucky actually signed up. This Sunday, I'm going to be teaching Bucky how to juggle. And his kids might just watch. But if his kids wanted to, it'd be the same price. It doesn't matter. Kids can join in, Bucky. But I know they weren't as interested as you were. All right, see if I can get this. Hard. Close enough. All right. It's not very interesting. It's a checkbook. It was just a funny joke, and it's way too hard to be interesting. Hey, Ronnie. I already did yours, Ronnie, so you're gonna have to go back and watch it. Let's see. Oh yes, next is where are we? Oh, these two last. Oh, cool. I think I just got a couple more. Bucky actually mentioned a ladder. I know some of you see my show. You may have seen me bounce a ladder before. I'm not sure if I've done it on these lives yet, but I'm gonna balance a ladder on my chin. Here we go. Just ready for this? All right, here we go. All right, this is a really short ladder. I know, it's kind of funny. But I'm gonna bounce the ladder anyway. I do bounce like chairs sometimes, but this ladder should be pretty cool. And then I'll do a real ladder. Don't worry, Bucky. Well, that's sharp. Where am I supposed to? All right. Oh man, that's pointy. I'm gonna do it this way. Ladder. All right. Come on, Bucky. You didn't like the ladder. All right. Real ladder. Now, sometimes in my show, I balance the ladder like this. Sometimes I bounce it, and this is a transformable little giant. So it's like 12 feet tall, looks awesome. Not gonna fit in my garage. But the way I'm gonna bounce this for you right now is actually way more difficult, if that was a word. I'm gonna bounce it on one of the feet, which means you have to get it just right, just the right angle, or it doesn't work, all right? So, here, I think you guys can see all that. All right, this ladder weighs 25 pounds. I'm gonna bounce it on my chin. Yes! Oh, yeah, 25 pounds on my face. So, one more thing I want to do for you guys. I was looking around my house outside when I got that silly little ladder, and I saw something. I said, you know what? If I could balance this, people would go crazy. So, I tried it. It's pretty difficult. In fact, it's a little painful. But art is pain. Pain is art. And I'm doing this to make you guys happy, to give you guys some enjoyment in this craziness. I know my kids are already going crazy. So hopefully this brings some joy to your day and you appreciate it. I'm gonna do this last balancing trick. This last balancing trick, I'm gonna balance a wheelbarrow. Here we go. Wheelbarrow balanced! All right. I know, that was basically the same joke I already did. Now, I'll balance a real wheelbarrow. I'll bring it out. Wheelbarrow. Now, I've never done this for an audience before, but I will balance this wheelbarrow. Before I do that, I just want to mention one more time, if you want juggling shows, private juggling shows for a birthday party or just a family event, you guys want to do something fun, you're like, what are we going to do? Yeah, I've been only charging $150 for those. Normally my show is $600. It's way cheaper. So streaming, interactive, juggling show. I'm also doing juggling workshops. It's $10 for everybody in your house. I'll do it through Zoom. I'll be able to see all of you, help you out, teach you how to juggle for only $10 for like a 30-minute class, which is plenty of time to get you started and working. And then if you want to come back and do refreshers, or I can teach you more things, we can always add more. But now I'm going to end with an actual wheelbarrow on my chin. Oh, my wife's watching. She didn't know I was doing this. Jackie, I'm gonna bounce a wheelbarrow to end this. Here we go. Oh yeah, if you guys like this, you want to leave me a tip, Venmo at Jason Tardy Pro or PayPal Jason at Jason Tardy. Maybe bouncing a wheelbarrow will inspire you to help me buy some groceries. Ugh. God! Oh, it's dirty too! Alright, I want to make sure you can see it. Alright, I think I got it. Yes! Wheelbarrow, balance! That's it for today's show. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everybody.